Hey YouTube, it's been like a month, oops. But today I'm here to talk about books that I'm currently reading. This will be very witchy, very mystical, very spiritual. If that's your shit, stay tuned. I have 6 books that I'm going to talk about, so let's get started. The first book is Sacred Sex by Gabriella Herstig, and I'm trying to read this book slowly because I want to do all the prompts and because it has journal prompts and it has tarot questions, and I want to do them like as I read each chapter. And I've been using this with my journey with Lilith because she is the goddess of repressed desires and shadow side integration, and also just sacred sexuality. I mean, hello, she's known as one of the first succubus. Yeah, this is really fun, and it's also good because it was helping me identify things that I was already doing that was a part of sex magic or a part of integrating your spirituality with your sexuality, because I wasn't really sure what that looks like or how to go about that. But reading this book helped me know that I was already fucking doing it, and it was really fun. The book. But yeah, isn't she beautiful? She looks great on my shelf too. The next book I'm reading is Real Sorcery by Jason Miller. I love Jason Miller. I've read 4 of his books now. This is the most recent one that I picked up. I picked it up from my local metaphysical shop, and I love this book. I'm loving this book. I'm not very far in it, but I'm loving I'm loving this book. Even on the first couple of pages, it said some shit that I just really liked. And some of the things that I feel make this book beneficial was, one, clear strategies for tackling any issues with sorcery, which is obviously the point of the point of witchcraft magic. What I'm noticing is a lot of people, like on online communities, whenever a witch asks like a witchy solution to something, they give them a mundane activity, and it's really irritating to me. Every time I've come across a witch asking for some kind of help, I've given her a spiritual answer, because clearly, like, I'm gonna assume you've exhausted all of your mundane options. I sure am, even if you ain't doing shit yet. Who, like, I don't know, anyway. But okay, and another thing they said is magical intelligence gathering, to know exactly how to solve the root of a problem. A lot of people ask me, oh, like, how do you do it? How do I know what to do? What's your problem? What do you need to do? And then you go figure out what spell you need, or what spirit you need to meet, or location you need to do. You know what magic you need to do based off of the problems that are currently present. I have some notes here, so I'm reading. Another thing that this book does is it mentioned that all people have a capacity to grow and strengthen in magic. It said that a sorcerer with natural capabilities but doesn't work very hard is not the same as a sorcerer that started off with smaller or limited capabilities, but they kept working and they devoted themselves to their spirituality and their journey and their magic, and they kept working to make it stronger. Those practitioners, not the same. And to me, just like the person in this book said, give me the practitioner who's actually studying and working to get their shit right, versus the practitioner that just feels like they're just too gifted and just everything just comes so natural to them and they're not gonna practice it. Give me the bitch that practices, okay? Give me the one that did not give up on herself and that is focused on herself and her journey so she can do my work for me, not the bitch that's just sitting on her ass thinking that she's too good to work and study. Don't give me her. But I love that they made that point in the very beginning. And then another really good point that they made, it was making a plan that would work without magic, but using magic to make the plan better. Amazing tidbit of advice, amazing tidbit of information. Like, that's literally the key to life. Making a plan that will work without magic, but yet making it better with magic. Bitch, you will win every single time. And this book just gives you like applicable things to make that true. I'm really enjoying this time with my book. I have been trying to read this book slow, but I might speed it up a little because I'm so excited to find out the techniques that they got in here. I really am. And what else did it say? Oh, and another good point that this book makes is not caring if the change comes from magic or from the work that you're putting in life. Because if the goal was accomplished, who gives a fuck? Like, people were like, oh, how do you know magic works? How do you know magic is the reason you got A, B, and C? Who gives a fuck? As long as I got what I needed. I don't care. I don't care if I got what I needed because of the ritual or because of the steps I did in real life. As long as I get my shit, I'm cool. I'm on to the next. Who cares? Who cares? Like, I believe in covering all of your bases. If I'm doing something magically speaking, I'm doing 10 times more in real life. Like, that's just how the game go. That's how you make shit shake. So yeah, I can't wait to finish that book. When I finish it, I'm gonna let my mama read it, because my mama, she's one of those people, she used to ask me all those questions that I was just ranting about, and I'm like, girl. But so I'm probably gonna let her read that next. And then my third book is The Evil Eye. I got this book from my local metaphysical shop as well. I love this book because it's the reality of evil eye and how passive and easily it can be transferred. And it adds historical, cultural context behind the evil eye ambulance that we're now. They're everywhere, bitch. You could get a evil eye or like a Nazar on fucking, what's that shit, Temu or TikTok shop. Like, all of those little amulets that are like on phone cases and key charms, those used to be hidden, tucked away back in the day. So the fact that we can just get them and they are just everywhere, one, not only is that a change, that shows a change of times and the culture that we're in, but it also, I feel like because we are seeing them so often stripped from their cultural and historical context, they damn near lose their meaning, because a lot of people don't even know their meaning. They're just slapping the emoji on shit. My video keeps stopping because I ain't got no damn space, so now I gotta hurry up. I don't even remember where I left off at. That's crazy here. But my last book, oh no, one of my last books is Witches, Midwives, and Nurses. I talked about this book a few times on my Instagram and on my channel. This book talks about how root workers and doulas were stripped of their rank to benefit the medical industry. And it talks about how the women's health movement intertwines with the feminist movement. And it talks about how religion played its role in wise women being forced to fade in the background. And wise women, meaning witch, I'm doing laundry. Wise women meaning doulas, meaning the women who were giving birth, or not giving birth, assisted women giving birth and using herbs for healing. And it talked about, girl, I talked about everything. It was very, very short, but very, very worth to read. My fifth book, I'm not through it yet, is called Missing Witches and Recovering True Histories of Feminist Magic by Risa Dickens and Amy Torok. I fucking love it. It's literally about missing witches of history and how they serve their communities. It talks about them, the good, bad, and the ugly. And I really liked that, because one of the, like, the very first witch in here that they talk about all the good shit, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. But then it talks about how she could have been racist, and it talks about how that's obviously like, you have to talk about all sides of a person. When you are idolizing somebody and them, like, venerating them, when we talk about dead people, bitch, we are venerating them. So, and it's important to venerate and talk about all of that person, not just the good things that they did. Like, there are so many historical figures, especially within the Black community, that people love, that people adore, people would die for them. But whenever you talk about the things that they had done, especially the harm that they inflicted on Black women, oh, people get angry. They hate it. They went, oh, you're trying to tarnish that person, da da da. Bitch, how am I trying to tarnish them by talking the truth? They did the shit. They tarnished their own reputation by doing these harmful ass actions. But I'm crazy for bringing the shit up. Whatever. My other book is called Eastern Body and Western Mind. It's about the chakra system and how when the West got a hold of it, it stripped a lot of its cultural and historical context, and how the New Age people, how they be talking about the watered down, whitewashed version of the chakra system and all of that. Like, I'm not very deep into that book. I mentioned it before, but I really want to get through it this year, because whenever I pick it up and I'm skimming through it, I just learned so much. Like, that book is a gem, okay? And my other book that I'm working through is Goddess Energy by Gabriella Herstick. I've already read it, but I've read that book really, really fast because I loved all the information in it. So I didn't work with the prompts, the journal prompts, or the tarot questions like in order, because I just skipped over them so I could read the next chapter. So now I'm gonna go back and do all these activities in order for funsies. And like I said, I work with Lilith, so I'm gonna do them. I plan to do them at my Lilith altar. So yeah, that's all for today. I do have other videos planned, other bookish videos. My other video was sex, magic, and glamour book haul. I want that to be my next one. Or I could do goddess and feminist history, witchy writers, and like who I enjoy reading. I want to do fantasy, lesbian, witchy books. Fantasy, witch, fuck. And I also want to do horror books that I like, and that is going to include spoilers, so get over it. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I'm sorry it's a bit chaotic. I'm sorry it's been a minute. I do plan to get on YouTube more consistently because I like YouTube a lot. It's my favorite platform to watch on. I was trying to use like TikTok and Instagram, but that shit sucks. So I'm about to just come over on YouTube and embrace the slow growth. I have 5 subscribers, bitch. Thank all 5 of y'all for being here. Truly, I love my 5 subscribers. Damn. Every time I get on here and I see I have a new one, I get so fucking happy. Like, when I first told my mama, I was like, Mama, guess what? She was like, well, I'm like, I have 2 subscribers. She was like, 2? Like 1, 2? She was like, I thought she was gonna say 200, 2,000. No, ma'am, 2. I was happy as fuck when I hit 2 subscribers, let alone 5. 5 people want to watch me, bitch. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good day. I hope y'all cast some magic. Hope y'all do some spells. I hope y'all, bitch, I hope all your spells work. I hope all your prayers are answered. All your petitions go through, bitch. I hope you get everything you want and then some. Okay, have a good day.